Fall is setting in, and we still need to build a shelter for our water tank and insulate underneath the guest cabin. We're taking out all this insulation that we had in storage that we obtained over a year ago, and now it's time to put it to use. We're trying to get as much done as we can before snow flies. Stick around to the end and see what we accomplished together.
Okay, hey everybody. We are now under the deck, which is above us that you saw Robin and I, and not only the I-beam foundation, which we saw done a couple of years back. As you recall, we did some with Steve and others that were here from the Adult Teen Challenge Pacific Northwest. We are now underneath the deck, which is above us, which is going to be looking at 7 Mile Lake. And right now, Robin and I are trying to take these I-beams that we have sitting on the carrier right below here, and we're going to pull this from underneath the cabin out the other end with a chain. Normally I'd use my dozer or the crawler, but today Robin's decided to use four-wheel drive. So we're going to pull this another 3 feet that way and get it lined up with the one that we just did, and at that point we're going to jack the floor because of the weight that was put on the cabin floor in days past had put a cup in the floor joists. So we're going to take that cup out and level it out a little bit more by using these I-beams to support the shims that we're going to put under it. So even though the deck's level, the floors has a little cup in it, and we're going to take that out of it so that things upstairs won't be so awkward walking. And so right now we're going to take the chain, we're going to pull this I-beam that way, but right at this point in time, during our construction phase, we've got these blocks that we're going to put underneath here. And Robin and I have this bottle jack, this 12-ton bottle jack, which is going to go here to lift and raise this I-beam, this short piece of 16 feet roughly. But it's got some weight. I mean, I can move it around, but it takes a lot more strength probably than what I'm able to endure on my belly. Because it weighs, quite a few hundred pounds. So at any rate, we've got this little mechanism here, which we're going to set underneath here.
Oh, you move it a little bit
so
forward.
I'm going to slide this back, like so. Put this underneath it.
There you go.
And let me move this out a little bit. And this will be plumb enough to support it. So I've got, make sure the hydraulics are tightened up. With what I'm doing now is turning this piston so that the air doesn't leak, and now I'm able to crank it. As you can see, this gap closed underneath this 4x4. We're getting ready to put pressure on this, which probably right off is going to take it, right? So now there's pressure on it. Yeah. I'm going to raise it up the thickness of this grade stake, and I'm going to place three of these grade stakes on top of that 4x12 so that when I release this, the I-beam sets on top of this and rolls over it. So when she pulls, the I-beam, which is on blocks, will go in a fashion easily without rolling over. An inch. Watch the I-beam raise. So we're coming up. It should be raising, right?
Mm-hmm, it is.
Okay.
There you go.
We got enough to get underneath there possibly now. So let me put these 3 like this underneath. This way.
There you go.
Here more. Okay. So those are under, right?
Yep.
We'll go 3 wide. Like this. That's how I did the last one.
Okay.
So now that those are underneath there, I'll take the pressure off the I-beam and release it from the lift of the jack. So this thing can come out from under it. And you can see where we had this supporting it. So now Robin's ready to get, as soon as I hook the chain up, which I'm going to crawl underneath there and do, show him the chain, Robin, that we move the other one away. So this chain that she's got in her hand, that hook will come parallel with this I-beam. So you can see the I-beam here in the webbing. We're going to come in between the 2 flanges, hook the hook right here on the back of this, so the chain runs parallel underneath the cabin. Robin's with the 4-wheel drive on the other side, and she's going to gradually just pull it ahead, move it inch by inch, so this I-beam doesn't roll or tip, and it'll remain straight until we get the back of this flange, like that other one, completely flush with the back of the 4x12. As you can see. So this distance, roughly 30 inch or 32 inch from here to there, is where we're going to move it ahead.
Am I going to have to move the truck?
Yeah, you're going to have to reset. While I unhook the chain and get the chain set up here, you'll be moving the truck straight and like you did with that one.
All right, I'll go do that now.
So stay tuned. There's more to come. Start your truck up, Robin.
Okay.
Turn your wheels towards the fence. Turn your wheels towards the fence. To the left. Good. Hold up. Hold up. Turn your wheels the other way.
To the right?
Yeah, just a little bit. Good. Okay, go slow. Couple inches ahead. Go easy. Hold it. Okay, drive ahead a little bit. Hold it. Okay, Robin, go ahead, about another foot. Go about 4 inches. Go ahead. Keep going. Hold it. Hold it. Okay, go ahead. Hold it. Talking about another inch. One more inch. Hold it. Good. Stop. Glad you could join us. We're here at the lower cabin. You may have seen some footage that Robin put together working on the tongue and groove in the bathroom. Well, today we're outside on the deck. That's still unfinished. However, we're being able to stand on it. We're putting together the panels for the insulated water closet underneath the deck so that the 300-gallon tank will be completely sheathed, insulated, and holding water through the course of the winter, so at 20 below zero, Lord willing, it doesn't freeze up. So right now we're going to show you what we're doing. Robin has got the framing together. We're getting ready to sheathe the plywood on top of the 2x4s, and then we're going to flip it over and put the insulation on the inside. So, and the bubble wrap, that's right, for the vapor barrier to keep the cold air out. So stay tuned. There's more to come. God bless you. That's 3 of them over here. See how I got 3 3/4? So you want to go another 3/4 inch in order to be center of that 2x4.
Listen, it's coming through. Woohoo! The tank is filling! So the line goes all the way to the other end. And we have a port, and now it is going in. 40 feet long, but it's full.
Hello again. As you can see, our project is gaining ground. We're prospering. God's been good to us. We've had warm weather, and we've you can see our water tank, and Robin and I just got this 3/4 hose tied to our water line underground. As you recall last year when we did the trench digging, we tied in the 1-inch water line. This 3/4 is now connected to a valve coming off of that, which is bringing the well is running right now. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but the water tank is filling up. So far, nothing is hindering us from eventually taking the supply from this tank and bringing it into this cabin. That'll be the next venture. So stay tuned, stay plugged in, stay connected, and stay in Christ. God bless.